It looks like we're getting some clarity from spirit, Grand Rising. But yeah, we're getting some clarity from spirit today or this morning. Yeah, for some of you, you're getting clarity about a wish fulfillment. Yeah, some good news is coming. Okay, I like that. For some of you, you've been stressed out about this. You could be choosing to like let it go, and the moment that you let it go, look, Ace of Pentacles is here. Yep, the moment you let it go, um, or just release the outcome. Peace, Grand Rising. The moment that you release the outcome to a situation, I feel like that's when everything is going to come together. Yep, this is the truth. For some of you, this could have to do with a love relationship. This is just a choice that you have to make on your own. 111 on the timer. For some of you, you could be getting engaged just because I see the Lover's card here. The Ace of Pentacles is usually my engagement ring. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is here. So you're coming into like a partnership. For some of you, this is a collaboration. You're joining a new team. This is a proposal for you to join a new team. For some of you, this is the money that you need to go back to school. For some of you, you're learning to be a bit more attentive. For some of you, you're also you're gaining recognition and reward. Excuse me. For some of you, this is definitely a pay increase. And I just got a notification, so confirmation. This is definitely a pay increase. For some of you, your job may be changing, your career may be changing. You may have felt held back, or you've been holding on to a certain position, maybe within the company, or um, you've been holding on to this particular job, trying to make things work, and it's just not going how you want it to. The moment that you leave this job, everything is going to start working out, like everything. But it's going to take you like really stepping forward and making the decision and stop going back and forth about what's going to make you happy. For some of you, you're rejecting your happiness at the same time you're working on it. It's almost it's a almost like I guess you could say an oxymoron. But I feel like that waiting or the holding on or holding yourself back for some of you, like the choice to hold yourself back or to minimize yourself, to dim your light. I feel like all of that shit is about to end. Like spirit isn't gonna let you like do all of this work for nothing. Spirit isn't about to let you do all this work for nothing. Like you're destined to be happy. You're destined to like you don't have to be a millionaire or anything, but I mean, even if you are, you may be adding on to that. You may become that. You may be put in a certain position where you're able to raise other people up to teach other people how to get this money or how to do a certain thing. For some of you, you've been holding this expertise back from people, and that's why your money is fucked up. Yeah. For some of you, you're about to gain a level of stability that you haven't had before. Yeah. The clock only ticks faster. So somebody in the comments said, or in the chat said, living off borrowed time, the clock ticks faster. And that's so true. That's so true. I feel like spirit isn't about to allow you to waste your time anymore. And shout out to Lil Snack who said that. But yeah, spirit isn't about to allow you to waste your time anymore, to sit on these dreams anymore. For some of you, like spirit is locking everything down. And that can be a metaphor for multiple things. I feel like not only are you about to like level up in a way that maybe you're shifting your home, you're remodeling things, you're shifting the furniture around because you're sick of seeing the couch sitting over there and the TV over there and this table there. Whatever it is, you're doing a refresh. Hello, you're doing a refresh. You're also being protected. Your home is being protected from what isn't meant to get inside. For some of you, you're about to have a sudden um, beginning. For others of you, you're about to start traveling. For some of you, what you weren't committed to in the past or recent past, you're about to commit to, and it's going to work out in your benefit. Yeah. For some of you, sitting on your dreams, um, holding back when it comes to certain investments, it's only making you sad. Now, for others of you, Spirit is asking you to be patient for this growth, for this stability, and that they're going to protect you along the way. But for some of you, you could be sad because it's like, I've been waiting on this, I've been waiting on this, I've been investing in this, and yet nothing has come to fruition. But it is. For some of you, having so many dreams can seem like a burden for you, or even having so many talents. For some of you too, with this energy back here, if you move, if you have a different address than you had when certain people were around you in the past, do not share that new address with them. They don't need it. Because I feel like, especially with this Two of Swords coming out on top of it, some people that are going to try and come back in your life are going to be in two heads about you, especially when they see how you changed, how you've progressed, how you bossed up and secured your stability since maybe you walked away from these people or you haven't been around them as much. Hey, sis. For some of you, even though you don't feel like you've progressed a whole lot, right? See, confirmation. Even though you don't feel like you've progressed, you've gone a lot further, and that leads back to that comment that was just left by my sis. It says not a car just racing by. Um, but yeah, you feel like you haven't progressed in a certain area or just in life like other people have, but I feel like these are people who maybe have more than you. And I won't say that they are jealous. Now some of them motherfuckers really are. Um, but it's the fact that even though you don't feel the progression, you have surpassed certain people in certain areas of life, and they haven't been able to like keep up with you. Like they have more than you and they're jealous of you. They have more than you, they're hating on you. They have more than you, they're envious of you. They have more than you, but they're looking up to you. For some of you, Spirit is about to make things very just and fair for you. Spirit is about to boss you up, even if it's just like a little bit at a time. Because I also feel like if Spirit just dropped everything on you, some of y'all have anxiety, ADHD, autism, you're neurodivergent, whatever, even if it's not one of those. It may stress you out. You know what I'm saying? It may stress you out. It also could be that, and it's funny because 414 was a number that I saw this morning and last night. It's been kind of prevalent a lot. I got to look that number up. I don't know if y'all heard the horn, but confirmation. But for some of you too, if Spirit gave you everything all at one time, there are certain people who are still around you who could interfere with that and hit on it. For some of you, that's already happening. It's already happening. For some of you, that's why you've been in two minds as of late. 10:55 on the timer. You could be seeing 12:12 a lot, 11:11, 414, 444, 111. You could be seeing 999, 1313, 222. For some of you too, you have some abundance that's coming in hot, maybe from the courts, maybe due to your leadership or how you have taken control of your life because the Emperor card is back there. For some of you, you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're all out here. Virgo is out here. Libra is out here. Pisces is out here. Cancer is out here as well. For some of you, you need to pay a lot more attention to your dreams. You need to pay a lot more attention to your dreams. For some of you, too, you could either be becoming a lawyer, working for one. Now me getting a notification and it says, Libra, you are about to get everything this week. Are you ready? By Pretty and Prospering. So for some of you, and to this Nine of Pentacles is hitting here, you're gonna look good and feel good within the next few days, the next few weeks. Maybe you're already there. I'm kind of feeling myself right now because I did my nails or whatever. But yeah, like for some of you, that's part of what keeps you balanced is you looking good. Some of you need to refresh yourself. Refresh yourself because the moment that you do that, everything is going to start trickling in, or maybe for some of you, flooding in, rushing in. For some of you, too, you've been in your fields, maybe about your finances and your appearance. I feel like the money is about to come for you to start looking good again. Um, for some of you, be mindful of maybe a fire sign trying to come in and be this tough guy or this player or whatever. This person has like more than one option available. For some of you, they're even sleeping with their friends, or there's a person around you who is sleeping with their friends. Yep, confirmation this person could definitely be toxic, could come in trying to talk their shit, could try and come in and love bomb you too. I do feel like this is someone who would be patient and persistent to throw you off. Or this is someone that has already tried to throw you off. Ooh, that energy shifted real fast, didn't it, y'all? Yeah, because they're trying to play on your emotions. For some of you, they're trying to play on the fact that you're sexually attracted to them and that you got love for them. Like they talk a good game, but for some of you, the talk that they have is abusive. How rude. For some of you, this person has betrayed you in the past by sleeping with people behind your back, whether you know it or not. So you're choosing to go a different path when it comes down to a soulmate. Yep, the king was looking this way and the queen is looking that way. Yeah, for some of you, There is a message that a soulmate is stressing over that they want to deliver to you. They just may not know how. For some of you, you could be like me, you could be very fiery in a sense, and they know that about you. So they could be afraid of what you're going to say to whatever they have to say. For some of you, it's taking this person a really long time to deliver this message because Page of Swords can be delayed moves. And then Page of Pentacles, that's the slowest knight in the deck. So whoever this is could have dragged their ass to bring whatever this message was. And it could have brought a lot of harm. It could have been an ongoing battle for some of you. It brings this person anxiety and stress to really talk about their feelings and their emotions. But I feel like they may want to smooth things over with you, have longevity with you. Yeah, there's Two of Cups right there. Now, for some of you, this is a brand new person. Like you've been beat the fuck up in love. You've been beat the fuck up in love. And I feel like part of the reward that Spirit was talking about in the beginning is finally having something that can go the distance, where it won't be a constant pain in your love life. I feel like, yeah, you're finally about to have a victory in love. For some of you, again, this is a new love. For others of you, this is love of self because you're turning the love that you've been giving to others into yourself and it's coming full circle now. Because you poured into yourself, because you invested in yourself. Like, yes, when you plant the seed, you're not gonna pick the fruit on the same day. You're just not. And for some of you, that's what fucks with you the most because you invest so much into people, into situations and things like that, and you just don't seem to get the return on your fucking investment. But I feel like that's changing for you. Spirit is I was just about to say, Spirit is forcing this change. Tower moment. So for some of you, it could definitely it could be a what do I want to call this? Because the word is at the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna use revolution, but that's not the word that I really want to use. But there's a upheaval. Thank you, Spirit. There's a upheaval that is happening for you at this time. Like it's some people who are going to be heartbroken because they tried to fight you, they tried to lie to you, tried to break your heart. Yet this is the truth with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, like there are people who left you out in the cold intentionally. Like there were people who intentionally tried to break you, tried to not only break you financially but emotionally, mentally, because the Seven of Swords is here. For some of you with that Seven of Swords, people try to run off with the plug and immediately fell to their doom. Look, and she said another car racing by. See, so it's the truth. Come on, Spirit, for the confirmations everywhere. So now that Spirit has identified, for some of you, you have been saying prayers, you have been doing spiritual work to reveal the enemies around you, whether known or unknown. And I feel like Spirit has been revealing this to you. For some of you, you have been overthinking it. For some of you, it's your own mama. For some of you, you are someone's significant other or baby mother, and they cause you so much harm, so much harm, so much heartbreak. They lied all the time. They cheated. For some of you, they masqueraded as your lover, as your friend, as um your business partner, your associate, whatever it was, like whoever these people are, they masqueraded as one thing, but they were really a hidden enemy. But I feel like everything done in the dark comes to light. High Priestess is here. Yeah, Spirit is bringing things forward. So whatever you were overthinking, judgment is being called on that. For some of you, the divine mothers in your bloodline are calling judgment on people around you. Like I just said a few days ago, Nuck if you book to my person in the morning. And because that was the mood of the day for that walk that I did that morning. And for some of you, you're not even fighting. It's not even you that's fighting. You're not doing any spiritual work on anyone. These are this like the happenings, the towers that could be happening in other people's lives for trying to fight you, for trying to deceive you, for trying to take advantage of you. The shit that is happening in people's lives right now, 2111 on the timer, is literally because they tried to fuck with you. They tried to play you. They try to get over on you. So now, basically, for some of you, you've done return to senders. People are getting hit with that energy now, with the same energy that they gave to you. Not only are they being exposed, but they're experiencing certain shit that maybe they haven't experienced before. And it's because of the energy that they send to you. For some of you, be mindful of your friends and your family members that you telling certain business to. If you telling them like, yeah, I got this wonderful business partner, I got this wonderful person that I'm working for, or uh, that I'm in a relationship with, or that I see myself with. For some of you, it's in 2202 on the timer. It's the fact that they don't have it. It's the fact that for some of them, they feel like whatever you're receiving, their lifetime is beyond that. You feel me? They feel like they can't get that from their own lifetime, 2222. They feel like they're not going to have the same balance and harmony in their life that you're receiving. So it bothers them. So they hate on it. 2231 on the timer. And I just got a notification confirmation. For some of you, you're getting inspired. Spirit is bringing you inspiration so that you can be abundant, so that your finances can balance out, so that you can really be in that Empress energy. And for some of you, even if you don't have all of the wealth, even if you don't have the car and the house and the this and the fucking that, baby, you still already in that Empress energy, especially if I'm talking to a divine empress anyway. You already there. Everything else just has to catch the fuck up to where your energy is already. Is that hard to take in and accept? Yes, because you already know how you feel, right? Right? Look, the horn outside 2323 on the timer too. You already know how you feel, so you just waiting on everything to catch up and finally be illuminated. And I just got a notification. Yeah, for some of you, you just waiting on that glow up, on that joy. And for some of you too, you're about to get into a relationship where the sex will be healthy, where the person actually has a decently sized um, phallus, wand. For some of you, y'all gonna end up having a bunch of kids too, because all you're gonna be doing is fucking this person. Um, like in between business meetings and all types of shit. Now, for others of you, I feel like there's something that spirit is going to bring to you, and I said this in another message last week too. There is something you're going to be inspired with that's going to bring balance to a situation. For some of you, you're starting a charity. You're starting a nonprofit to help other people who may not have as much as you, to make things fair for them. For some of you, you could be starting a support group. For some of you too, there is someone in your family who is going to start going to therapy for a sex addiction. And this sex addiction could have ruined their lives at some point, but I feel like, and for some of you, this is you too. You may realize like, damn, the reason why I'm having sex with a bunch of people or have had sex with a bunch of people in my lifetime is because maybe one, I have one, or maybe two, the people I grew up around, watching them and their how they influenced me, it was a negative influence. So for some of you, you're healing that. Some of you, you're realizing that you're a cheater because your daddy was a cheater. Whether you're male or female, you're realizing like, damn, I'm a cheater because my daddy was a cheater. You gonna see something on the internet where it's gonna be like, damn, I'm Junior for real. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna realize like, damn, that shit cannot continue. It can't continue. So like this, if your daddy cheated on your mama, look, now me get a notification at the same time. If your daddy cheated on your mama and you cheating on the woman that you see as your woman, your wife, or whatever, check yourself. It's you not doing it for no reason. You see what I'm saying? If you're noticing that you're being the cheater all the time or you're being cheated on all the time, there could be something within your family that needs to be healed, that within your bloodline that needs to be healed, and it's being healed through you by you choosing to do it or not do it, to accept it or not accept it. For some of you, it's how long. For some of you, the women in your bloodline stayed with men for so long, no matter what the fuck they did to them, what the fuck they gave to them or didn't give to them. For some of you, look at this card, and I know y'all can kind of see it, but look at it up closer. Like for some of you, the men in your family had the women on their knees for the simplest thing. They had the women in your family on their knees. For some of you, you felt like that in your relationships as well. You felt like you always had to beg somebody for affection, for love, to give to you, to be fair with you. You shouldn't have to remind somebody that your birthday is coming up. You shouldn't have to remind somebody that you should get a gift or a thank you for Mother's Day. You shouldn't have to remind somebody that Christmas is coming. You shouldn't have to remind somebody, to invest into the relationship. And somebody could be realizing that they kind of fucked up because they're forcing you to do that. Now, for some of you, you're realizing and calling judgment on something because you're self-evaluating. You gone into hermit mode. You turned inward and you're realizing, oh shit, I'm letting motherfuckers get away with murder. And you're choosing to heal that part of you. Now, whether these people are allowed to stay in your life after you've healed that part of you or after these realizations have come through, I don't know, baby. I don't know, baby. But for some of you, you're seeing who's actually loyal to you, who's actually fair with you, who's actually generous with you, who is actually supportive of you, who's willing to jump in there and get muddy and help you when when your back is against the wall. Who's ready to really be there with you? Are they just gonna abandon you when shit gets hard? You see what I'm saying? Can they take a minute and regroup and come back with, a clear mind and um teamwork in their mind and their heart? You know what I'm saying? For some of you, your family hasn't been family for real, and you could just now be waking up to that. And you're choosing to go off and make your own family. For some of you, you're cutting family off because of how toxic people were. Like you're realizing that for some of you, you're being loyal to a snake and you're not being wise about it. Mm. For some of you, I just saw wisdom and flow. So for some of you, you're learning to go with the flow of certain things. While others of you, you're learning to direct the current. You're learning to direct the flow of things. Yeah. So a lot is about to manifest for you. A lot is about to get sweeter for you. Things are about to become more comfortable. For some of you, you've been listening to music, or music could be significant right now, but you're manifesting a healthy lifestyle from chaos or in the midst of chaos. For some of you, the mask is about to come off about who loves you and who doesn't. Yeah, look, the truth is about to come out. For some of you, you're rising earlier. You're staying more cleansed. For some of you, you're cleansing because you're getting ready to move. For some of you, you could be moving in with a significant other. For some of you, that is the tower moment, the surprise for the people around you, possibly even your family. For some of you, it's the fact that you're not living with a significant other. And for some of you, it's the fact that you are. For some of you in your past, you could have always like whoever you're in a relationship, y'all could have always like ended up living with that person. But I feel like now you could or having a person live with you. I feel like now you're about to be on your own. You're finally about to have a house to yourself. You're not about to worry about if somebody else is there with you. Like I feel like you're about to have a level of peace for being able to walk around in your own shit with like your titties out or your dick out, whatever. And don't please don't flash me. I mean flag me, you too, but y'all know I'm blunt. Anyway, but you're about to be free in your own space, more or less. Or this is what you're choosing to do. For some of you, you got family staying with you or whatever. For some of you, they're about to move willingly. For others of you, it's about to be you kind of pushing this. For some of you, you could be moving like back to a hometown state, or you could be getting property there. You could possibly just be visiting as well. It doesn't have to be anything as permanent as that. But I feel like a lot of the bullshit or maybe immature shit that you've been on or people around you have been on that may be coming to an end. And I don't feel like people are gonna be a stick in the mud, no. But it's like certain bullshit and games that were being played that's about to die. For some of you, you've been doing a clean out since summer. You've been doing a clean out since summer. Now for others of you, I feel like, especially with games here, and this is the skyline of Detroit where I'm from. Um, we have three casinos in that city, and they're right in that area too because that's downtown. Um, some of you could either go to the casino, you go to Vegas, you could get a scratch off, or get a lottery ticket. I feel like you're gonna hit. Now, I'm not saying that you're about to become like a billionaire or a millionaire or something like that. You could though. You know, God is real funny like that. But there's a possibility though that you could really hit big and hit a jackpot. Like really could. Mhm. For some of you, summer was the beginning of spirit changing things. I heard bending at first. For some of you, you could be getting into yoga. You could be getting into Pilates as well. You're switching things up. For some of you, Spirit wants you to get a little bit more mobile, move your body a bit more. For some of you, there could be a court situation over dogs. I feel like for some of you, somebody is trying to fuck with you intentionally, but for others of you, like your dogs are really wrong. You might need to secure them a bit better, like in your yard, in your home. For some of you, there could be an attack on an animal, and dogs could be seized and euthanized. So be mindful of that, especially like if you really, 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 really love your pets. Like for real. For some of you, if you're in a legal situation, like if you're divorcing somebody, breaking up with somebody, there could be a dispute over your pets. Like y'all may not have children, but you may have pets with this person. You may have dogs, cats, whatever, birds, whatever it is. And part of the divorce decree, part of the breakup or whatever, one of you gets the dogs. For somebody, either you're the person listening or it's the other person. I don't know, put your life where it goes, obviously, right? But somebody don't want them dogs or somebody don't want the animals. Somebody only fucked with that animal because of you. Otherwise, they would have never had that on their own. Like this is the first dog, the first cat, the first bird or whatever. And look, I say bird and look, the rule comes straight out. It's the first one that somebody has ever had. They wouldn't have had that motherfucker if it wasn't for you. So don't try and be, all fair and shit. No, if you want that motherfucking dog or the dog, the cat, the fish, the bird, whatever it is, if you want that pet, just go ahead and claim that pet because the other person ain't gonna do right by it. And part of the reason why they won't do right by it, outside of the fact that they never had that animal or type of animal before, is the fact that that pet is the pet that they shared with you. And because they know that you love it so much. For some of you, they would intentionally try and take it from you just because they know you love it so much. Now, for others of you, be mindful you have a message coming in. You're going to need to be flexible, or Spirit wants you to be flexible with how you respond, with how you accept what's coming in. Um, for some of you, this is something that is really good because Key is going to come out on top of that. It's something really good. For some of you, this is going to be the message to come and pick up your keys. Remember how we saw moving earlier? So this is going to be the message to come pick up your keys to your car, to come pick up the keys to your new apartment, your new house, whatever it is, your new office for some of you, or your new workspace. For some of you, you're opening your own business. For some of you, it can have to do with like sweet treats, like baking things, chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered cookies, um, dessert tables, and things like that. For some of you, this energy has been building momentum since summer, and I feel like Spirit is finally about to give you whatever has been building up. For others of you, I also feel like you're about to be freed from some type of game, from some type of bullshit. Oh wait, nope. I heard Spirit say leave them alone. Yeah. So yeah, you're being free from some type of game, some type of deception. Um, Things are about to become sweeter for you. What's been held up and gatekeep from Spirit is finally about to be given to you. You're finally about to receive a message. Um, for some of you, you're sweetly standing in your strength. Like you don't have to be mean um, or an asshole to be strong, to have power. You don't have to abuse people um, to have that. And I feel like for some of you, that's what you're showing others at this time. You can have power and have grace. Hey, Keena. Hi, Sissy. Peaceful rising. Girl, you ain't missed much, but go back and listen to the replay, though. You gonna be like, girl. Because I feel like some of what I'm picking up on has been some of what you've been picking up on and posting as well. And check out Keena the Oracle. No, I'm sorry. Wait. Keena the Creole, please. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Can I? Bow. I just pinned her message, y'all, in the chat. So go follow and like up all of her shit because baby be on point. And see, one thing I like about Keena, and a few other readers, y'all know I shouted out Ania yesterday or the other day or whatever. They are some of like the realest readers on here. I love watching their readings because baby, they be dragging me for fucking filth. Like when I like sometimes us as readers, we have doubts too. The fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? Don't think that your pastors, your preachers, your priests, your readers, your don't think that we have perfect lives just because we represent God. Sometimes we are put through trials and tribulations that weren't necessarily meant for us, but were meant for you because we're helping to guide you. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we're put through certain situations so that we can tell you there's another side to it, that you really can push through and pull through and get through it, and sometimes it's for our bloodlines as well. But back to the message. A lot of good things are about to come in. What's been held back from you, um, for some of you, it's due to your associations. The people that you fuck with are your blockages. The reason, not me getting a notification. The reason why your money ain't moving is because you're holding on to old connections. For some of you, you're learning that your life is being held up in the past because you're holding on to old connections, because you feel like, um, oh, well, I grew up with this person and this, that, and the other. So I got to be loyal to a fucking fault and a detriment. No. Like, no, no. It's okay to cut that motherfucker off, even if they family, even if they fucking family. Sometimes you have to do what's right for you versus what's right for the other motherfucker or how it looks. You can't live your life being all about appearances and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because appearances eventually fade. Eventually we all start sagging and going back to the dust. And it's not just on the physical appearance, but some people like put up illusions about their life. 43:34 on the timer as I said that. Some people put up illusions about their life. It's like putting up um a screen, right? Like, look how beautiful the front of this house is, right? It's like that house being like the real version of that house being in decay, and what you're seeing here is just a screen that's on top of it, so you don't see it. It's like hiding behind the curtain. It's like shit wearing makeup. You can become a whole different person with makeup. You can become you can go from male to female, from female to male, a little bit of both. But somebody is putting up an illusion, a screen, or whatever, and it's time to come up out of that. I just told somebody the other day it's time to come up out of the matrix. 44:33 on the timer, so confirmation. Some of you are learning how to. Some of you are learning to live your own life versus having to share everything with everybody else. You're realizing that shit, everybody can't go. You're also realizing that some things, some blessings are only for you and doesn't need to be shared with everyone. It's kind of like this, right? You and three, four other friends are looking for a job right now, right? You find somewhere that fits your qualifications, everything. Before you even put in your application, you tell the other friends. They immediately put in all of their applications. One or all of them get accepted and you don't. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Everybody ain't supposed to be in on your blessing. They're not. For some of you, you're being trained by spirit and being prepared by spirit because there's about to be a major twist that's about to happen in your life. For some of you, it's a possibility that by spring, you will be married and moved into a new home and either have a baby or have a baby on the way. And behind closed doors, that's what Spirit has been preparing you for. That's what all of this juggling and balancing and reflecting, and that's where all of this has come from. For some of you, you changed your eating habits. You changed your body. For some of you, overall, you've just changed in general. You've evolved, which is why all of this is coming in. Like springtime, I feel like is gonna look really good for you. Um, I do feel like a lot of people that you are leaving behind or who are gonna be shocked by your evolution. Um, I feel like a lot of them are gonna be stuck in the sadness while you're stuck in balance. For some of you, I just heard you're getting your balance back. Yeah, for some of you, you had to do this on your own. There were people that you had to cut off so that you could even have these opportunities. For some of you, the people you, like I said before, and it's almost getting redundant now, but I feel like Spirit is kind of really trying to stress this to somebody. Like some shit, although it's sad to do on your own, or it may make you feel a way to do on your own, you need to take that step out of being stuck and do it because that's really what's going to balance you out. Is certain shit that you can't do as a group fucking project. You can't do a relationship as a group fucking project. It can't be you and your fucking friends. You see what I'm saying? It can't be you and your fucking family. You can't involve your family and your friends and everything. They ain't supposed to know all of your business. Whether it's your love relationship, your finances, whatever it is, everybody ain't supposed to know all your business, baby. And everybody can't go or help you because they may not always have the experience. Not to say that they couldn't get it or whatever, but you also have to be discerning of, not granted, you got to give people a chance too, but you also have to be discerning of the steps that you take. For some of you, you're stepping into or you've been in a season where it's just you and God because other people have been eliminated. But that's what you needed. For some of you, you taking time and you don't probably ghost the people over this fall, or you will. You'll be in solitude because you're running towards these blessings. Just make sure you're not running away from them too. I do feel like this evolution is happening at the right time, despite the fact that you might want to fight God about that. But again, it's Spirit is asking you to be patient because beautiful things are happening. For some of you, you're about to have a physical glow up. Like people are going to see you differently. If they didn't think that you were like hot shit before, if they didn't think you were cute before, it could have been due to an illusion or they didn't quote unquote see you before. They're definitely gonna see you now. It's just you may have your boundaries up. Yeah, because you moved into boss territory, boss energy, which may leave some of these people at a crossroads as well. For some of you, I just heard there are people around you who are finally gonna see you for the first time. Like really see you. And there's this feeling, there's this, I don't know, this energy that's within me. And maybe spirit put these glasses on these people because it wasn't time yet for them to really see you, for them to really feel you, for them to really experience you. For some of you, spirit is making people around you see you for who you are, even for who you're becoming. For some of you, there are people around you who already saw the glory and the crown on your head. You just didn't. Be mindful you don't let those people take advantage of you. Yeah. Folks about to be real aware now. For some of you, you need to get a new plant, a house plant. For some of you, you need to get a resurrection plant, aka a rose of Jericho. You need to use the water from your rose of Jericho and your mop water, for some of you as well in your spiritual baths to bring prosperity, protection, love, whatever you're seeking. You need to work with the Rose of Jericho. If you would like to know further information about how to work with the Rose of Jericho, shoot me a message. I am available on Instagram. It may take me a minute, but you can also email me too. At SunMoonandRootz@gmail.com. So some of you are about to get planted, is what I heard. You're also about to gain some roots. Like if you kind of been a free spirit, it's not to say that you or a nomad. It's not to say that you're not still gonna be this. It's just you're going to finally have somewhere to, I guess you could say, call home that really feels like home for you. Not in a space where you just feel like a guest, but it's supposed to be home. But yeah, Spirit wants some of you who do feel like you're at a crossroads, who do feel like there's a lot that's clouding you at this time. Spirit wants you to sit down and get grounded. Some of you need to get a new plant so you can play in that dirt. Like you might not want to play in the dirt outside, but you may feel better about repotting a plant and your hands touching that soil, your hands touching that plant. For some of you, you need that plant because it's not that you don't have people around you that you love, but you need something. For some of you, you even have children and pets, but there is something different about you caring for a plant that you need. For some of you, you have earth, like heavy earth in your chart, whether you know it or not, or there are certain earth placements in your chart that sit in a certain area where being in nature, being connected to nature, taking care of plants and things like that, you have a green thumb. That also may just be in your bloodline, where the men, the women in your family, they were good at growing things, whether it was from a farm to a house plant. That is what's going to help you bring like more peace, more prosperity. For some of you as well, plant magic is some shit. But also plant protection. So for some of you, you may notice at certain people's houses, you may see a lot of cacti, aloe plants. Um, for some of you as well, if you remember like your grandmother's homes, your mother's homes, or just certain people in your family or around you who had a lot of plants, remember how beautiful they were, how abundant they were. Part of that is because they were keeping the prosperity and the flow, the good energy of the family going through those plants. You ever notice how after like your grandma, whoever was growing those plants, after they pass away, sometimes the plants die too? Or have you noticed that certain times where they were around, or for you, if you grow plants, if you have plants around you, if you notice certain weird shit going on around you, around that particular person, you know, some of their plants start looking kind of weird, like they kind of start dying a little bit, it's because one, plants can take hits for you. What do I mean by that? So plants can take the quote unquote hits of evil eye for you. So what would hit you in a negative way? So what would make you sick? What would make your kids, your pets sick? And pets can also take those hits too. So be mindful of that. Um, your plant will take. Your plant will take that hit for you. Aloe plants are great protectors. Cacti are great protectors. I love golden pothos and spider plants and snake plants as well. They have, I don't know if y'all heard that horn, but confirmation. They have other properties like keeping the air clean and all of that, but they will protect you. For some of you, they may also enhance your gifts as well. But anyway, so moving on, things that have been blocked are about to start flowing. For some of you, you just need to sit down and get in one spot for this to start happening. For some of you, you're about to be celebrated. Happy birthday to my fellow Libras. My birthday is on the 14th. So if you want to drop anything in the PayPal, the link will be down below or in my About section. If you hit the About section, you should be able to find the links if you scroll all the way down. When you hit the links, go to the beacons. On my beacons, there will be a link to my PayPal. So if you would love to donate to the channel, donate to the birthday fund, please do. And happy birthday to my fellow Libras. But things that were blocked are being healed. You're learning to be more wise when it comes to your finances, when it comes to you, your own healing. You're letting go of what was keeping you hostage for some of you. And again, gifts and things like that, not only spiritual gifts are heightening or coming online, but physical gifts are coming to you as well. For some of you, you've been stuck in the house for way too long and you're about to start traveling. For some of you, you're literally about to get a car. For some of you, you're healing over things that ended. For some of you, this is healing over maybe an ancestor that was, or a loved one who's become an ancestor as passed over. You're healing over their death. For some of you, you're about to have to restart the healing process, or you're learning how to handle it better when like maybe their anniversaries or their birthdays are coming up. You're learning how to be a little bit more relaxed. For some of you, wintertime is extremely significant. Um, shit. So November, December, January, February, some of March could be significant when it comes to maybe an ancestor's death date, birthday, maybe even an anniversary in some way. You're learning how to process this a little bit better. For some of you, you literally shut down like completely on those days, and you're learning not to. You're learning to be around more people, or you're learning to talk a little bit more about it, about that person. Um, for some of you, you are learning to build an ancestor altar to honor these people that you lost. You're putting up pictures. For some of you, you've done that already in a different way, but you may finally go ahead and go full Monty. You're like, okay, let me set this up. For some of you, your spirit team has been nudging at you to do this for quite some time, but you've just been stubborn. I feel like this winter or by this winter, you're gonna finally do it. But yeah, y'all, we've been on here for a little bit over an hour. If you didn't catch it from the beginning, please do go back and watch the replay, like, share, and subscribe for whatever did resonate with you. If you would like to book a reading with me, I will drop the link below in the description box. Um, of course, you guys know, like when I go off a live, the live turns private. So when it goes private, I'll enter all of that, and then I'll re-release the live again, and then you can go back and watch the replay. But I do thank everyone who has stopped by, who has listened all the way through, who books with me, who has built me up. Um, I'm grateful for my little 400 and something, because I remember when it was just one, right? So. We're growing, we're building. I appreciate you guys. Send this live and any other videos that you may find on my page, any other posts. Check out the community board as well. Like things over there, whatever. But yeah, this is what I have for you. I feel like things are going to pick up not only in a spiritual way, but a physical way, an emotional way, um, financially. I think things are changing for you. What's been held up is finally about to be released. But I will send this warning out. Be mindful. I believe Mercury retrograde is about to come up again, or Mercury is shifting into different signs, or shifting and combining with different planets and stuff like that. So old things, old people are going to resurface. They are going to resurface. Certain things are going to come up again so that you can reevaluate them, so that you can change them for the better, or you can completely be done with the shit, because spirit not gonna keep playing with us, not about our lives. Spirit is not gonna keep playing with us about our lives and about our happiness and our joy and even our misery. So basically, like for a lot of us, spirit is pushing our asses in gear with protection though. So that's my time. I thank you for yours. Peace, Royce.